Hello, welcome to the part 2 of this ball gown tutorial. So the first thing I want to do, you are going to place the true net on top of, you cut two. So you are just going to follow what I'm doing and sew the neck round by half an inch. Also the back, it's four. So you are going to separate it two and sew that V side. So after I'm done, this is how the front part look like now. So I'll go ahead and bring the front part of my fabric. I cut it with the lining. So I'm just removing the paint now. I'll open it up. So I'll put the net. I'm doing the front. Whatever I do for the front, I'll do for the back. I'm putting the net in between. So the net will be in between the lining part and the main fabric. So I'll just make sure that the center fronts they align with each other. That's what I'm trying to do now. Make sure one net is not longer than the other. Then place the lining on top so the net will be in between. After doing that, now you're now going to take your pins and secure them round. So I'm going to secure the pins round. I'll pin it by 0.25 inch so that when I'm sewing it, I will sew it by 0.5 inch. Can you see it? So you just pin it from one end to the other end. So let me show you how it looks. So after pinning it, this is how it's looking. It's looking like I've sewn it already, but I've not. It's only pins that are there. So I'm just going to put it aside. I'm going to take the back pattern also. I will bring you should notice that I'm not removing the paper. Yes, if you remove the paper you might make mistake because children's bust and waist is the same thing, so you can be confused. So it is when you are attaching it you now remove the paper. So now for this, remember that our zipper line is 1.5 inches. So please note where the net is starting from. You are going to start pinning the net from the armhole side. Please look at it from the armhole side because there will be 1.5 difference between the main bodice and the net part. You are now going to take your lining also. Can you see it? It's starting from that armhole side. That's where my net is. I'm just going to place the lining on it. I'm going to pin it the way I pinned the front pattern. So I'll pin it gradually by 0.25 inch, then I'll sew it by 0.5 inch so that it will be easy for me to sew. So please, if the net is shifty, be careful. Just make sure you pin it gently. So let me do it now and show you. So after pinning it, this is how the back will be looking. You can see that I added the net from the armhole area. So there's 1.5 space at the center back. Please don't forget. So now I'm going to you're just going to follow what I'm doing. Sew it by half an inch. And when you are done, this is how the front is looking. So now you're now going to open up the front and the back, the lining. You will top stitch on the back lining. Do you understand? After you are done, you will now close the side by half an inch. You do the same for the back pattern also. You open it up, top stitch on the lining, then hold it by half an inch on both sides. So I'll do it now, come and show you how it looks. So I've gone ahead to close one side, but I'm going to explain how I did it. Do you understand? So I'm going to take the other side of the back pattern now. You know that the net, I'm now going to open up the net. I want to show you how we close it up first. So you're going to open it up, the right side facing each other, then you close it up. So that's what I did. After that, you're now going to take your bias strip and turn it by half an inch, just the way the other side look. Then you hold it by whatever allowance you left for sewing, you hold it back. So when we are done now, it's time for us to add our tunic. Like I said earlier, I bought 10 yards of tunic, but it's by 60. So I got two layers. So that would be like 20 yards, like 10 yards in two places. Do you understand? So if the person you are making it for is taller, then you cannot get double layers from one tunic. Maybe the person's half length is longer than 30 inches. That means you have to get more than 10 yards of tunic. But this one, I used exactly 10 yards and I got two layers. So you're just going to arrange the tunic. It will take your time. So you're now going to make sure they are well arranged. Then you're now going to run loose stitch straight up. Do you understand? So you are going to run loose stitch like you want to do gathers. So I've gone ahead to my machine now. I've run loose stitch. Make sure it's loose, not tight. So you are now going to open up your thread, take one part and start dragging. If you did it well and it's loose, by the time you drag it will start forming gathers. So you have to be careful so that your thread will not cut. Can you see me? So you calm down, do this. You don't rush when you are doing gathers. You are not in a haste. So you calm down, do it. So I'm just going to be gathering it like that gently. I'll just be doing it. Please don't rush. If you rush, it will lose. It will cut. The thread will cut and you have to start all over again. So you are going to calm down like that. Just do it gently. So I'm going to do that now for the distance. So as I'm doing it, it will be getting fuller. And as you are gathering it, you'll be measuring it until you get your waist circumference plus your zipper allowance, whatever it is you left for your zipper. So for this child, her waist is 24 plus 2 inches zipper allowance, like 1 inch on both sides, that's 26. So my aim is to get to gather this long 10 yards length to form 26 inches. So that's what I'm doing now. So let me do it and come and show you the results. So after forming my gathers, this is how it look. Can you see how full it is? So if your baby's waist is wider, the person you're making it for is wider than 26 inches, you can make the more yard you use for your tube, the more fuller it becomes. So now for the flare we cut earlier, it was excess of the waist measurement. So you are going to place the bridle underneath the net. So you are just going to pleat the net, the plait the bridle such that you will also get 26 inches. So as you place the net on top of the bridle, as you are sewing it, make sure you are pleating the net so that you will get the same circumference of 26 inches or whatever waist you are working with. Do you understand? But for this, I'm using 26 inches. I've already measured my net. The length of my net now is 26 inches. So I'll pleat the bridle so that it will meet the net. So when I'm done now, this is how it looks. Can you see it? I've already done it. I've added the bridle, and I'm also gonna add that 2 inch belt we put in earlier. I folded it into two and I sew it by half an inch on top of the upper part. So you're now going to place it. Make sure the net is facing the body of the cloth. Use a longer needle, please. So you're now going to sew it round. So I'm gonna ahead to sew it round. Make sure, please remember that it's just one layer of bridal we've used. We've not used the other one that acts as the lining for the down part. So you're now going to take this ball gown to your machine now and add the zipper. So whatever allowance you left for zipper, if it was half inch, you will use half inch to add the zipper. I left 1.5 inch and I've used half inch to turn it in. So that's what I'm doing now. So you are going to put the zipper and also turn the down part. So this is what I've done now. I've already added the zipper. So this is how the gown is looking. Let me open the zipper for you to see. Can you see it? So you have to be careful, and let me turn it inside out for you to see. Now the gown is already bulky because of the knot and all that. So now you're now going to bring the other bridle that you cut. We cut 2 layers. So the second layer now, please note how I'm doing it too. You are going to open up the gown. Hmm? You are now going to start. Please look at where the bodice is up. You are now going to start. You want to close up this rough edge. So you are now going to sew it around. Please, when you get to that zipper place, make sure you skip the zipper where your stitch run through in the zipper. Skip it. Then you are just going to sew it around. So let me do it now. Come and show you. So now this is how it's looking. Let me show you from the inside. I will zip it now. If you don't skip the zipper point, it will be hard for you to zip. Can you see how the inside is neat now? Let me turn it so that you will see it now. I've already closed off the rough edge. So there are many ways to close up ball gown. This is one of the method. So now the lining have covered the rough edge. So you're just going to turn the lining the way I'm turning it. Make sure there is a bit of excess or ease when you are turning it, especially for that zipper point. Then you just close it shut and our ball gown is ready. Now this is the result of the ball gown. That is before I put the ruffles at the down part. I was thinking about it that should I put the ruffles at the shoulder. I eventually did it. I used needle and thread. I just used excess net, did gathers the way we did gathers for the bodies, and I just put it around with needle. So this is how it's looking at the end. So if you like this video, kindly subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. Bye.